Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Foot in. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Hernus with the short one. Hernus going face-to-face with his great rival. Roberto Carlos. And he's whipped it across. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Leicester gets it away. Botafogo. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Wow, can they get him all? Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Botafogo have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the ball's gone astray. Araujo very much a man of this moment. Seedorf. Looking to play him in. Hernus! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
He's rising! And no mistake! They are purring, truly purring! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Botafogo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Maicon got a long way forward to join the attack. And it's been played through. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Lam. Lan stood his ground strongly. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Some good work on the right flank here. And this is Pirlo. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Botafogo are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible.
Oh, good effort! Off the post! And that's a good-looking ball. Seedorf.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Terrific effort! Same attempt, same outcome. It threatens little.
Botafogo really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Roberto Carlos. That's a little off target. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Looking for options for movement. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Ibrahimovic. Lan, that is lovely. It requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. And that's gone loose. Pirlo. And it's Ibrahimovic. He's on it, can he get away? Pinches it off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Figo. Oh, what has happened here? Defending was strong and firm. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So the action resumes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
There's a look up and delivers. Laval have reclaimed it. Now it's Figo. Now that looks a decent ball. Played into the box. Oh, great leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Seedorf. Ibrahimovic. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's nice. And he shoots! Oh, it rattles the bar! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Hooness just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Camisa 20. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 9, camisa 10.
And it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Pull it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vieira. Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He has found the way through. Great chance! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Toure is standing over this one, so the perfect chance to get one back.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 18, camisa 42. Substituição.
And that's off target. Ah, he's given it away. And a goal kick. Oh, he's been caught napping.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
DiMarco needing to deal. It's Adriano! Is their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's a sharp little ball here. Araujo getting this one clear. Bale, who can single-handedly make a difference. And here's DiMarco. Maldini. Ball has bounced loose now. Spread to the right. Cross to the back. And a header! Just needed better contact. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Beckham. Half an hour gone in the second half. Bout of passing here, really easy on the arm. Oh, he's been caught on it here! This looks promising. Towering header! It goes to show he is human after all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Vieira. Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Great ball if he can get there. That's put paid to the danger. And smartly reclaimed. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Great vision. And this is Hullet. Out towards the flank. Good chance here! Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Shot could be on. Eto! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Yaya Toure. Pull it, and here's Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And a neat finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Botafogo are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way. That's at the end. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
La Valois desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Botafogo have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that...
And the shot! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was...
It's Ibrahimovic! Seedorf. Alarm. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Nesta. Ferdinand. This is a promising build-up. Roberto Carlos. Nice interception, well timed. Can he get it through? Now he's rising! Goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Botafogo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that's a key interception.
La Valois really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Mbappe. And he's straight offside. Yaya Toure. Hernes is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Nesta. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure. And now the breakaway. Now it's Figo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Pirlo. Oh, no joy this time. Great vision. Now it's Figo. Mackay. He's picked his way through. Mackay. Mackay! And that's a tiny finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Oh, there's the clearance. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good effort! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up?
Oh no, what has happened here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he is dashing away. And that pass just didn't quite work. Lahm. Pirlo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's going for goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it again. Laval are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Maicon. Mackay finds himself offside. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Seedorf. Distributed tidily. Toure cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Seedorf. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Looking to play him in. Vieira. Seedorf.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now, can they get him away? Michael. And it's Pepe. No way through. That's it, 45 minutes up. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Senhoras e senhores, o telão está exibindo boletim informativo da polícia local. Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 21.
To get things going again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Played out wide. Chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Botafogo visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Maicon cuts out the pass. And he was quick to react. Seedorf. Laval, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Ibrahimovic needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Lahm.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. That is good strength. Laval, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Nesta, passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Hullet, and he's running through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hernes. And here's Bale. Defending in numbers. It's Bale! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Bale
camisa
plays it
9,
short.
Camisa 41.
Throw it.
Teremos uma substituição.
And it's Lam. Pinches it off him. Koller was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Vieira. Hullet. Roberto Carlos getting forward. That looks a cracking ball. That's good play. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Hullet. He's had it taken off him. Maicon just loves to go forward whenever he can. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Bale. That pass isn't the best. That's a shade optimistic. Vieira. Rice. Vieira. Maicon going forward. Probing pass. Ferdinand. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Eto'o. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
He's having a pop! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Toure did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Minuto de acréscimo.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Adriano. Now it's Beckham, and that's aimed into the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And there goes the final whistle. Laval suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So it's down to business here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Plays the return pass. Nicely spread. Maicon, can he get it through? Space for him to turn and look. Delivered across.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been cleared. Wriggles his way through. And it's Yaya Toure. Now, can they get him away?
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married.
He's going for goal! Terrific effort, just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Now he's got space here, and that was asking for too much. Quality ball. Bale going after that. Pirlo. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's a corner kick. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. No goals as yet. Ambitious ball here. Pirlo looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ibrahimovic. And the finish! He scored! And Laval score first.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And this is Eto'o.
Eto'o really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Hazard. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Yaya Toure. Oh, easy pickings there. That is good alertness. That's an imaginative pass. Corner it is. Laval have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through. Oh, he's been caught napping. In by he leaps for it. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. He's rising! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Marcelo. Drives it in. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Laval are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Figo. Hoisted in. There's the header! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Laval are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Laval are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Koundé. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
That is Koundé. Lovely pass, but decent chance! And he couldn't finish.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Bale might just make this. Hazard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Laval sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So right back into the action. Now it's Figo. Can he get on the end of this? And he lines up a cross. Oh, well played, well played. And it's Vieira. Pirlo! And he's lifted it over.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
O'Shea. Hazard. Great defending, strong and determined. Yeah. Nice looking ball. Now that's well seen too. O'Shea. And it's Yaya Toure.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Mackay. And he's got the beat. He's having a pop! Off the post. And again. And it's bounced out off the woodwork. And reclaimed it in a trice. Hazard. So what can they make of this? Some resolute defending there. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Goes for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
O'Shea clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. What a throw in. Kai.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Michael knocks it into space. Yaya Toure. Nicely weighted ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Baresi to O'Shea. Yaya Toure. Well, that has not gone well. Yaya Toure. Knocks it out wide. Figo. Figo delivers. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And now the breakaway. Azar. Yaya Toure. And it's Yaya Toure for O'Shea. Tries to play it through. Lovely, now then. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Figo. Very nicely done. Maicon gets into a good position. Well, they can break here. Maicon. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Figo. Yaya Toure. Figo finding himself in space. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And it's Maicon. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Bale. No way through. Hazard. And he plays one through. It's Eto'o! And the ball's come loose here. Pirlo. He's had it taken off him. Oh, good take in a good area. Spread it left. Played into the... Bale! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner number 3 coming up.
El dorsal 7, Bale. El dorsal 9, Eto'o. El dorsal 11, Hazard. El dorsal 10,
Adriano
Messi.
looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And he welcomes it in.
El dorsal 5, el dorsal 22.
It's a good run down the right.
El dorsal 13.
And it's Lampard.
El dorsal 8, Lampard. Cambio de
It's a
jugadores.
sharp pass.
Habrá un minuto de
There'll be a
descuento.
minute of stoppage time. And we're done. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong.
He's had a shot! I doubt very much that this was in the script. Pirlo. Azar. And it's Yaya Toure. Passing nice and neat. He's got away. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Knocks it into space. Tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pirlo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Azar. And he has been fouled there. Azar. And here's Dembele. Oh, he's burst through. Ferdinand defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very... And the shot! Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Hazard getting forward. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Mackay. Now that's a lovely exchange. Mackay does really well to win the ball there. And that's gone loose.
La Valois are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And the pass is intercepted. Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a really well-measured ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pirlo gets a foot in here. Figo. Barcelona are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And he couldn't finish.
Ibrahimovic really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, great leap! Pirlo can clear it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Yaya Toure. And he's had it nicked away. It's run loose here. And he's running through. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia! And they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he's taking no chances there. Laval are still behind as we reach out for half-time.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Vieira. It's Pirlo. Could move up a gear here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just past the 40th minute mark. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Messi. And it's Hazard. He has found the way through. Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. And this is Hazard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Votre attention, chers spectateurs. Nous vous demandons de bien vouloir garer vos véhicules uniquement dans les parkings prévus les jours de match. Merci de votre compréhension. Changement. Le numéro 21, Pirlo. À sa
So the
place,
action resumes.
le numéro 22.
Laval changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Good read, needed to be. Corner number 2, then. Towering header! Oh, he's hit the bar! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Mackay clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Pepe cuts it out. Laval come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
In towards the back stick. Mackay gets flagged offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hazard, and he's intervened well there. Marcelo. And it's Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And it's Figo. And here's Mackay.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Laval needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's a sharp pass. Figo. Mackay. And the shot! So, third corner of the game. Punched away. And he lines up a cross. That is ended up in no man. And the shot! Luis Figo! Simply the maestro! He's got himself an absolute peach. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So could they be onto something here? Figo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Maicon's... Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Changement. Le numéro 18.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
19. À leur place, le numéro 10. Le numéro 7. Le numéro 32. Changement en cours.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 4 coming up here. DiMarco with the short one. Elects to... Oh, good! Trustmark comes to the rescue. That's put paid to the danger. Finds himself uncertain. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They're up to 5 corners now. Getting up there! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Laval perhaps contemplating their next change here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Rummenigge. Vieira. DiMarco. And Maicon. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. That pass has been well intercepted. Pirlo. Cruyff quietly revving up. He's a sharp little ball here. Now that's a fine challenge. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just 1 down, as opposed to 2. Lavallois can certainly take credit for the way they've gone about their business here. This scoreline is inaccurately reflective.
Pirlo. Totti. Cruyff. Looking to play him in. Vieira. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Yaya Toure. Pirlo. That's a little off target. Laval have a free kick. Michael. And the finish! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, and again! It's a goal! Deep into injury time! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Laval give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now that
He leaps for it! And that's it! They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Laval were absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about, a painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.